Young girls, don't cry. You're not alone in the fight. The broken, the unspoken, we can't heal if the wound is open. If it's like no one cares to see your heart is bleeding, you cry is ignored when you are ill. When the wrong, the pain and lies are kept a secret to gain for their own benefit. Be strong, be brave. You're too far away from the grave. Stand tall. We are here. We don't know the spirit of fear. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. Liberia, Liberia, when will we stop being the inferior? Our vulnerable children stripped of their innocence. It feels like no one cares to see your heart is bleeding. Your cry is ignored when you are ill. When the wrong, the pain and lies are kept a secret to gain for their own benefit. Be strong, be brave. You're too far away from the grave. Stand tall. We are here. We don't know the spirit of fear. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. We will overcome. Yes, we will overcome. We will overcome. Yes, we will. Liberia, we can't give up when they have turned their backs on us. Liberia, we can't give up. Liberia, we can't give up when they have turned their backs on us. Liberia, we can't give up. Young girls, don't cry. You're not alone in the fight.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Lieutenant Commander Gaalpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is Wednesday, December 15, 2021. We wake up this morning to news that 800,000 Americans have died because of COVID-19. And this disease is still prevalent in our nation and throughout the world. We have lost so many souls in this short time. Let's take a minute, not even a minute, let's take a few seconds to reflect on their lives and to those who love them. May their souls rest in perpetual peace. We also get up to news that Cornell University in New York is closed because 900 plus students have contracted COVID-19. And this time, it's basically the Omicron variant. So here we are, the school is closing down. If the school is closing down, what's next? We're looking at mandates. People got to start wearing their masks. And it's got to be mandatory because it's no joke. People don't want to take their vaccines. Right now in Rhode Island, the kids, the COVID-19 situation is on the rise. The governor is having a conference, a COVID-19 briefing today sometime to tell us what's happening. 2/3 of the people in the hospital are the people who are unvaccinated. So we're facing a hell of a situation in Liberia. We say a hell of a, we're facing a hell of a situation. People don't want to take the vaccine. People saying, claiming their constitutional rights. We can't force them, but we got to deal with it. So as long as these people don't want to take the vaccine, and we got to be in the midst of them, we are prone to recontracting this variant or any other type of variant of the COVID-19 virus there is. So we're between a rock and a hard place as it is. Okay? So we know that last night Congress voted to hold former President Donald Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, in criminal contempt because he refused to submit to the subpoena of the January 6th committee. They voted for it day before yesterday and unanimously found him guilty of criminal contempt. And last night, the House voted. So they voted 222 to 208. So there were still people on his side. Only 2 Republicans crossed the line, Liz Cheney amongst them as usual, and voted to hold this man in criminal contempt. Okay, today, right now it's in the 30s. Today we're going up to 45 degrees. Have a good day. Let's start my class. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. Count your blessings, Liberia and Liberians. Number 2, Diaspora Liberians need to get more involved with situations in Liberia, or must get more involved. with situations in Liberia. And number three, in union strong. So let's start with my first topic. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. We got to count our blessings because as things are in our country, we got to find out those things that we are blessed with amidst the dysfunctional leadership of our country today. We got to find these blessings. We got to look because God has blessed us immensely. God has flourished us with many, many good things. I listened to Johnson today, young Johnson, talking about was I don't know whether he showed today, Napolo Johnson, and was today or yesterday, but he was talking how he was driving, and he was talking about the religious things in our lives. People go to church, you know, and they every day they go to church, you know. They're not seeing the blessings that God has already given us to go out and manifest His grace upon us and other people to the world. We sit down every day and go to church, prayer service. And he was saying, no, 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 you can't do that. When God has blessed you, you got to go out and show the world God's blessing. You cannot take a candle and put it under the bed. It will burn the house. That's how God's blessing is. You got to go out there and show God's blessing. Count your blessings. That is the challenge for Liberian people today. And it's personal. This is not political. Everything in our lives, not political. You see that why I bring a different aspect of teaching to Liberian people. Because if we focus on politics, always, we fail. Because politics is not everything to our lives. Politics is one aspect of our lives. But there are many things else that impact our socio and political and socio economic life. Okay? So there are many things that impact us. And we got to understand these things too. It involves religion, it involves economy, it involves children, entertainment, different aspects because all of these things add to our society. When you talk about the Liberian society, you're not talking about the people playing politics alone. So we need to reflect, and this is personal now. We need to reflect and count our blessings because our blessings are all around us. They're all around us. And sometimes we miss these blessings when we focus on things that are one sided in our lives, like politics. But the major thing in all of our lives is money. The major thing that covers everything in our lives is money. So whether we focus on politics, church, that's religion, social lives, entertainment, sports, etc., everything involves money. So how do we come back to the main focal point of our lives that generate our political feelings, anxieties, happiness, etc., that generate our social and societal well-being, that generate our spiritual and moral convictions. All these things generate from cash money, cash money, cash, cash money. So you see, economics is the focal point of everything in our lives, and our blessings rest around that because that's how God blesses us, you know. And we get money in different types and form because money is not only liquid funds that we can spend and see disappear and come back and go through it through our hands. That's not only about money. No, money can come in substantial property value, things we can't just trade right away, things that mean a lot to us, that give substance to our lives. So, as Liberians, where do we start? Where do we start counting our blessings in the midst of this dysfunctional leadership of our country? Where do we start counting our blessings in the midst of all this corruption and stealing and killing and lying and deceiving and bamboozling? How do we count our blessings? But in every bad situation, we got to find the good things that make life worth living. We got to find those things that make us wake up every day and scratch our heads and say, "What's up for the day? Are we going to make it through this day? What's the hustle? That's the real hustle. Now when you wake up, go into work, hustle for government, go to squeeze Liberian people for money. That's not the hustle. You know, the hustle is when you got to go out there. You don't have a job, but you got to survive. You got to eat. You got to live. So how do you live? When all of y'all go out there to sell and all of y'all selling the same thing. How do you live? When the economy of the country is stagnant, you can't get money. All your life, you can't get money. If you don't know people, if you can't steal it or lie to people to get it, how can you get money in that country? And you know, I feel sorry for some people because in our country, when you come and live in America and you see how this system functions, and you go to Liberia, the people sometimes I'm talking to my wife, My wife don't understand how people can live in the system, no credit, no means of survival by the government. Sometimes I try to explain it to my wife, but she can't understand it. And it's hard because it's hard. Because when you live in a world where people work, where people produce, where people depend on themselves, and you look at third world countries like Liberia, where everything is government, everything is who you know. You really got to count your blessings. You really got to count your blessings. Because for life to move is by the grace of God for some people. It's by the grace of God. And that's what we're trying to change, man. That's what some people like us trying to change because sometimes I sit down and look at my people in Liberia and there's no way you can G or haul with our money. And there's no way you can G or haul when only a few people got the money. There's no way you can G or haul when the system only support few people. My brothers and sisters back home in Liberia, you know, who will watch my show, it's different. It's different when you live in a country like America where you can get up. Sometimes other people book myself. But when I get up sometimes I know there's a hustle out there. This is the real hustle. When you go out there and hustle for money. You can go out there and do jobs. Even if for a day. Even if you need $100, you can go find a job for $100 a day. No strings attached. Go in the factory, go in the nursing home. Just qualify to do the work. Now all you gotta do is just qualify. And it's so amazing when you have a real job, when you have other qualifications. Like people talk to us about pushing cartoon in America. That's our part-time job. You know that your part-time job. When you work your real job and you need some extra money in America, like we won't go on vacation, you got your family, people that also go on vacation all the time to Jamaica and the islands and things like that. We're not rich. So you know when you won't go on vacation, you gotta work double, triple. That when you really work the double and triple in this country, the mainstream American people, that when they really work like hell. When they gotta go on vacation or they want to buy a new boat or car or something, then they work the doubles. People work double to get what they want. You're sitting like you're double. You talk about all people, look at people working double and triple. How do you think some of you are getting the money from the people in America? You think they're taking their main pay and giving it to you? No. That the extra money, the double and the triple they're working to give you, you know, I say, count your blessings. Count your blessings. Those are blessings. When people can wake up and work double and triple, not for themselves, but to send you money in Liberia, to show you that they love you, they haven't forgotten you, or to build so all of you can live together. Everything people do in America is to help people in Liberia. Everything our people do here and send money to you is to make life better for you. But life cannot get better when the system is against you. And the system in Liberia is against the Liberian people. The system in Liberia is against the Liberian people. And there is no way we can progress and advance when the system that we're supposed to benefit from and live in and grow and prosper and pursue happiness is an enemy to us. There's no way. There's no way. And nowadays, people show like mine and Lofa Julius and Hasta and Liberia Online, Liberia Public Radio, all of us pursuing the same goal to see our people rise from mediocrity to a better standard of living. Because trouble promised to take us from mat to mattress. People can't lie to us, we kill him. We went back to sleeping on the ground, fighting war in the jungle, wearing wigs, wearing women panties and things like that. Now we not come out of all of that. But we're still backward because people stealing us for us now. We come all of that. We come to the opportunity for us to grow and prosper now. And people plunge us right back into the situation we were in 1980 before the war started. Now we're going back to 1980 because we fought the war, we killed our people, everything to do away with nepotism, to do away with corruption, to do away with stealing, to do away with lying, to do away with selling our country to people for little or nothing. And here we are, we ended up right back worse than what we ever did in 1980. Worse, far worse, far worse, far worse. So we need to count our blessings. Count our blessings. Because our God has blessed us. Jesus has blessed us, whether we believe it or not. And there's no one who can deny it. For some of us who still talking here today, some of us who have come through time, the test of time, people trying to silence us. Every day people try to silence me. Some jealous, some fear I shouldn't talk. But why you can't do all the things? Because these are my blessings too. You think I have this ability of my own volition to come and talk to you? No, this is a blessing. This is an anointing for me to be sitting here after all I've been through and still go through. People writing all kind of things about me. They don't even know me. But they use their politics to try to use me as a stooge in their politics. I don't play politics. I don't join politics. People in Rhode Island here, they write their politics, they put my name in it. My state representative called me and said, Chesson, you see the thing people wrote about you. I said, state rep, I ain't got time for that kind of thing. I ain't got time to play Rhode Island black people politics. Rhode Island black people, African black people, they hate each other. They destroy each other. I ain't got time to play that shit. They can put my name in any shit they want. I ain't sleeping with them. I ain't eating with them. I ain't hooking up no political meeting with them. We don't sit together and have meetings. So they can use my name in any kind of shit they want. They can see any shit about Rodney Chesson. People who know me know when I'm into something. I'm into something. I support it. I promote it. I back it. If you're not into it, I'm not into it. You can try to force me into it. You can lie on me. You can put my name in anything. You can say anything about me. I will leave you God. Because that Jesus got me doing this thing. And I count my blessings every day. I count my blessings. Before for me to be alive talking this thing today, I know I'm blessed. You gotta tell me I'm blessed. I know. And I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. There's nothing in my life I take for granted. Because I paid the price to be what I am today. It's hard. to be on side of the light. Let me take a break and I'll start my second lesson. But we got to count our blessings. Count your blessings. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to name them one by one, but I'm telling you to count them. Just count them. Sit down and say, God did this for me today. God did that for me yesterday. God saved me from this. I can't forget that. All the hard time I'm going through, I could be dead. I can't worry about that. I gotta do what I gotta do. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. In the cause of the people, the stronger continues in the cause of the people. Diaspora Liberians must do more to get involved with the situation in Liberia. This is our country. We can do things individually. It will not help our country. We saw it in the past. That's why we formed ULA, the Union of Liberian Associations in the Americas, so that we could come together and form a united front to unify our efforts and interests for Liberia. But because of the same politics, because of the same few people want to lead and dominate everything, because of the same greed for power, we fail to understand the significance of such an organization, the significance of coming together under such an umbrella, the significance of what that organization is and can mean to our people here in America, especially, and in Liberia. Because if we don't help our people here resolve some of their problems with education, with social living, with advancement in American society, we can't really build Liberia. Because the way we're sending money to Liberia, some of us are suffering. We gotta work hard to do that. But if we have a united front, if ULA was very effective, if we had a leadership that understood how to deal with American society, American interests, and infuse Liberians' interest into that, we'll grow, we'll prosper, we'll be able to sustain ourselves here independently. But when we are greedy for small little money, when we see $2,000, we're fighting each other for it. Look at our organizations. We can't even raise more than two, three, $4,000 in this country. Why? Because of greed, because of ignorance. We in this country, we're supposed to be able to raise millions of dollars. We're supposed to be able to sustain our own community members who come here and don't have no health care, don't have no access to education. We can do that right in this country. Protect our people. We can hire them and and ensure that they are protected on their jobs wherever they are in the United States of America. But when we come here and we fight among ourselves, we think about the petty things we do in Liberia, the petty lives we live in Liberia, and don't consider the greater lives we could live in this country with money and wealth and prosperity. We live mediocre lives everywhere. So as we are in this nation, We are in this great nation of wealth and happiness and prosperity and everything, but we still living mediocre lives because we're fighting among ourselves for petty bullshit. Bullshit. That's why I tell you. I tell you, my state rep told me, say, oh, Chesson, the people in Rwanda wrote all kind of thing about you. I said, no, I said, I ain't not in the petty politics. No, I said, I come here to help people. I told my representative straight. I said, I come here to help people. I come here to put my hand in petty politics. The people want to use my name in their petty politics for jealousy and bullshit. I ain't responding to them. I said, forget about that rep. I ain't got time for that. I said, I got a greater mission in this world than to play with people petty community bullshit. Let them suffer among themselves. I told her that. She said, I'm going to raise your grant money. Yes, I ain't got time to play with bullshit. I'm not here for political bullshit. I'm here to help my people. I'm here to teach my people. I got work to do. People want to play politics. They want to use me for politics. That's their business. You will lose because Chesson don't follow nobody. Chesson is an independent man. Rodney Chesson. This Rodney Chesson fought for independence. He don't follow nobody. Don't think you using me. You lose. You'll be a loser. I'm not into politics. I'm not into your bullshit. I'm into what I want to do. What I want to do. So let me give it clear to y'all. If Rodney Chesson wants something, Rodney Chesson will let you know he into something. Other people ain't gonna tell you. When other people tell you, don't believe them. Don't believe them. Why would other people talk for me? I have a damn law degree. I'm a damn soldier. Why would other people talk for me? Do I look like a pussy? I'm not a pussy. So why would other people talk for me? Huh? I can talk for myself. So if there's something I want to say, I will say it. Some people can tell you, Chesson said this. If I want to say it, I will say it. If I want to say it, I will say I have that constitutional right and duty to do it. And this is what killing our people in the diaspora. We focus on petty bullshit when we need to focus on the real things that will help our people. We need to get more involved with stopping the corruption, stopping the stealing, stopping the ripping off our country by our lawmakers, by our officials. This thing can't go on forever. People can't just come in our country and think that they can do what they want to do. Everybody come to power, think they can just take what they want to take from the Liberian people at will. They can't do that. And we permit them. We make laws, people just come and do what they want to do, and they tell us we all related. We ain't fucking related. If we related, you better follow our damn laws. You don't follow the damn law, you don't come tell me we're related. We're not related. Because when you don't follow the laws, you show me inequality. You show me injustice. You show me deception and lies and treachery. And I'll kick you in the balls or the fish without hesitation. What is this? Huh? What is this? We owe an obligation to our people. We owe an obligation to our illiterate people. We owe a duty to them. All of us are here because of somebody else. All of us are here because of somebody else. And despite our diversities, despite our idiosyncrasies, we owe a duty to people. We owe a responsibility to people. And people got a right to collect. And people got a right to demand that which is owed to them from us. All of us who are educated owe somebody. So if we owe somebody, it is incumbent upon us to seek better pastures for our people by working together, by putting our heads together. Because we know 2, 3 hands make work easy. What do you think about 2, 3 heads thinking the same way? Not with greed, not with stealing, not with trying to deceive the other people, but thinking to work together for the better of the whole. We can't fail. We can't fail. So, ending my second lesson on that note, that brings me to my third lesson in Union Strong, because that is our motto from our national anthem. Success is sure. We cannot fail. Let me take a drink. I'll be back to end my class. In Union Strong, that's all that we need. In Union Strong, we don't need nothing else. Everything will fall in place. In Union Strong, when we are strong as a union, when we are strong in unity, when we are strong in solidarity, when we are strong in thinking, when we in Union Strong. Ah, that's a great phrase. In Union Strong. When you tell us we are in Union Strong, when you go play a football game and you see the team coming, oh, what they got ready, man, and they're in Union Strong, you get scared. You get scared. Because success is sure. Success is sure. Even before you get in the pitch, when you come out with a united spirit, prepare, united, foresighted, in Union Strong. That's what we need as a nation and people. That's where we need to be, in Union Strong. Our national anthem tells us that. We got everything for us to buttress the strengths of our people on. We got everything. Our people laid the foundation for us. That's why you see all the fighting. We can't change nothing because what else will change? Everything laid out for us already. We just gotta learn to follow our path, follow our laws, obey what we put down. Our people smart. Our people didn't leave America and come in Africa for nothing. We came to build. We came to unite, to amalgamate, to bring our people together. Where we fail, that can't stop us from the vision. Where our fathers fail, that don't mean we fail. We just pick up the pieces and keep on pushing with the vision. People lose vision because of different things: stagnation, suppression, oppression, deception, lies, treachery. People get tired. Then you have a new breed of people that come on and say, oh shit, we can do this shit. We can do this shit. We can do this shit. Pick up pieces. Let's run. Pick that shit up. Let's run. We can do this shit. Hey, Aluta! Continua. That's it. I gotta go. Have a good day. My class is done. The lessons imparted. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Have a good day.